Welcome to Demolition Worker, where we explore the tragic depths of the Wilhelm Gustloff to uncover history hidden beneath the waves. Lying 45 meters deep in the icy Baltic Sea rests the Wilhelm Gustloff, a silent witness to a maritime tragedy. The team prepares specialized underwater LiDAR scanning technology to map the structural integrity of this massive sunken vessel with absolute precision. Blue laser beams penetrate the darkness, creating a millimeter-perfect digital map of the steel frame destroyed by historical torpedo impacts. Sophisticated software processes the data, revealing natural pathways through the wreckage, allowing us to navigate without damaging the sensitive historical structure. We deploy a miniature ROV equipped with micro-cutting tools to penetrate the sealed compartments where royal assets remain hidden away. Non-thermal cutting technology ensures we preserve the integrity of the surrounding artifacts while carefully opening the rusted security steel doors. Inside the vault, we find glimmering jewelry boxes and gold watches waiting in the silence after 8 decades of being lost. Stunning iron cross metal emerges from the mud, showing remarkable craftsmanship despite the harsh conditions of the deep-sea environment. Back on the surface, our experts meticulously clean each recovered item, ensuring that every historical detail is preserved for future generations. Personal diaries recovered from the wreck undergo anaerobic drying to stabilize the fragile paper, preventing total decay after years underwater, submerged. These elegant gold pocket watches, once owned by high-ranking naval officers, provide a glimpse into the lives of the elite. Collectors gather at European military auctions to bid on these rare pieces of history that tell a story of lost souls. Prices for these artifacts soar as bidders recognize the immense historical value tied to the tragic legacy of the Wilhelm Gustloff. A significant portion of the $18 million raised is donated to memorial funds honoring the victims of this maritime disaster. Nature slowly reclaims the steel frame as marine life creates a new ecosystem around the wreckage of this massive sunken ship. Our mission concludes with a deep respect for those who perished as we ensure their history is remembered with great dignity. These medals are more than just metal, they represent the courage and the sorrow of a generation lost to the war. Leaving the wreck behind, we ensure that the site remains undisturbed as a sacred memorial for all the lives once lost. Comparing the past glory to the current reality reminds us of the fragility of human existence in the face of conflict. Data analysis continues as we refine our models to better understand the catastrophic damage caused by the historical torpedo strike impacts. Every small artifact carries a personal story that we strive to uncover and share with the families of the departed survivors. Collaboration with historians allows us to contextualize every discovery, making sure the findings contribute to our collective understanding of history today. Silence falls over the Baltic Sea as the ship rests in the dark water, holding secrets that we have only begun. Gold coins recovered from the deep provide evidence of the wealth that was aboard during that final and tragic fateful voyage. Navigating the debris-filled corridors requires extreme patience and precision to avoid causing any further collapse to the fragile internal structure. By comparing original blueprints with modern scans, we can pinpoint the exact locations where the torpedoes struck the ship's massive hull. This symbol of military honor serves as a stark reminder of the era when these objects were created for the soldiers. Preservation is our top priority as we prepare these items for transport to museums where they will be displayed for education. Journey back to the harbor marks the end of a successful expedition that has shed light on a dark history. Handling these documents requires extreme care as they are the only surviving records of the passengers who were on the ship. Restoration work brings these mechanical devices back to life, proving that even after decades underwater, they still hold their original value. Understanding the timeline of the disaster helps us appreciate why this site is considered a protected war grave by international laws. Personal belongings found in the cabins tell a poignant story of families who were fleeing conflict during that tragic night. Maintenance of our equipment is critical to ensuring our operations are safe and effective while working in such a challenging environment. Mapping the safe pathways through the wreckage is a complex task that requires the latest technology to ensure our team's safety. This letter serves as a haunting connection to the past, providing a human voice to the statistics of this tragic event. Sharing insights between the technical team and historians ensures that every piece of information is recorded for the historical public record. Artworks recovered from the ship reveal the luxury that characterized the Wilhelm Gustloff before it met its tragic and sudden end. These items are highly sought after by collectors who value the historical significance and the rarity of these authentic wartime artifacts. Archiving these records is essential for preserving the truth about the events that transpired on the ship during the final voyage. Early morning preparations are essential as we plan our next descent into the silent depths to continue our respectful recovery work. Many of the wooden structures have succumbed to the relentless pressure of the ocean, leaving behind only the most durable materials. Our digital map provides a clear overview of where the remaining valuables might be hidden within the complex ship deck structure. Verifying the authenticity of these metals is a rigorous process that ensures only genuine historical items reach the final auction stage. Working in isolation requires a dedicated team that understands the gravity of the mission and the importance of professional underwater exploration. Real-time communication between the ROV operators and the scientists is crucial for navigating the ship's interior without causing any damage. Using precise laser tools allows us to open locked doors without applying any physical force to the brittle and damaged hinges. Personal items like this ring serve as a powerful reminder of the individual lives that were affected by this tragic event. Chemical restoration processes are applied with care to ensure the historical integrity of the artifacts is maintained for future museum displays. Reading these pages offers a unique perspective on the thoughts and feelings of those who lived through these very difficult times. Preparing these items for public viewing is a way to honor the memory of those who were lost in the disaster. As we return to the harbor, we reflect on the success of our mission and the impact of our historical research. Safely transporting these treasures is the final step in our journey to ensure they are protected for generations of historians ahead. Formal documentation ensures that every recovered item is accounted for and handled according to international laws regarding historical maritime war sites. Even damaged art pieces are valuable as they document the cultural artifacts that were lost when the ship sank that night. The craftsmanship of these watches is truly impressive, revealing the high quality of the items that were owned by the elite. Complete digital reconstruction allows us to study the vessel in full detail without needing to return to the dangerous deep site. Every crack and fracture in the hull tells a part of the story regarding the ship's final struggle against the rising water. These coins are a testament to the wealth that was carried on board and now serves as a piece of history. Researching the history of each metal provides insights into the military ranks and the roles of the officers on the ship. The vastness of the ocean hides many secrets, and we are proud to have uncovered some of them for the world. Retrieving these documents is a delicate operation that requires the utmost care to prevent damage to the fragile contents inside them. Vacuum drying is a vital step in our preservation process to stabilize the documents and prevent further deterioration of the paper. The frozen hands of this watch mark the exact moment the ship met its fate in the cold waters below us. Data collected during our shifts is the foundation of our work, allowing us to build a comprehensive history of the ship. Seeing these children's toys in the wreckage is a heartbreaking reminder of the many innocent lives lost during this tragic disaster. Digitizing these records ensures that the information is accessible to researchers and historians for many years to come around the world. The gold medal shines as a symbol of the military service and the historical era that we are working to preserve. Journey continues as we explore the depths to bring forgotten stories to light and honor the past with our work. The pressure of the deep sea has taken its toll on the ship's structures, including the heavy safes used for storage. Careful documentation of each artifact provides critical context for our understanding of the ship's history and the people on board. Maintaining our position over the site is key to ensuring the accuracy of our LiDAR scanning and ROV deployment operations today. Navigating through the debris requires constant vigilance to avoid damage to the ROV and the fragile items hidden in the silt. Identifying every piece of metal helps us piece together the final moments of the Wilhelm Gustloff and its historical significance now. A wedding ring recovered from the wreck serves as a personal reminder of the love and the families left behind forever. Packing these final items marks the conclusion of our successful expedition to recover and preserve the history of the sunken ship. As we depart the site, we leave behind a silent memorial that will continue to hold its secrets for many years. Retrieving the ROV from the water is a careful process that requires the coordination of the entire team on the deck. Celebrating our successful mission is a moment of relief after the intense work of exploring the wreck and recovering the items. Heading back to port, we look forward to sharing our findings with the world and honoring the history of the ship. Ensuring the safety of these precious historical items is our final responsibility before we hand them over to the museum curators. Seeing these items displayed in a museum allows the public to connect with the history of the Wilhelm Gustloff in person. Writing the final report is a crucial part of our work, providing a permanent record of our findings for future researchers. The ROV has proven to be an invaluable tool in our work, allowing us to safely explore and document the wreckage. Arriving at the harbor marks the end of a long and challenging journey that has shed light on a tragic history. Moving these items with care ensures that they remain in perfect condition for their final destination at the local history museum. Handshakes between the team members celebrate the hard work and the success of our mission to preserve this important historical site. Looking out at the sea, we are reminded of the importance of our work in preserving the history of those lost. Maintaining our equipment is a standard procedure that ensures we are always ready for the next expedition into the deep sea. This old photograph is a constant reminder of the vessel's past glory before it became a memorial in the Baltic Sea. Archiving all our data is the final step in completing this project and making sure the information is available for everyone. Cleaning the ROV is the last task of our mission before we can finally rest and prepare for the next journey. Leaving the harbor, we are already planning our next expedition to uncover more secrets hidden beneath the deep blue ocean waters. Presenting our findings to the board is a great honor that validates all the hard work we put into this mission. This medal will serve as a permanent piece of history for all to see and learn about the Wilhelm Gustloff tragedy. Thank you for joining Demolition Worker on this historical journey. Please subscribe and hit the bell for more amazing deep explorations.